This is Paul Goodwin, and welcome to The Laws of Time. Over 3,000 teams, over 20,000 games, 12 rounds, and we are in round number 5. That means there's only 256 teams remaining, the top 8% this year. We have the 1981 Montreal Expos. The Expos batters finished in the top 16%, the pitchers in the top 39%, and the team was in the top 22%. And they will be traveling back to 1959 to take on the San Francisco Giants. Giants, we rank batters in the top 7%, pitchers the top 22%, and they are in the top 8% overall. So we have 8 hosting 22. Montreal, overall, 516 out of 3,000 plus teams, and the Giants 195 out of 3,000 teams. Basically, you're going to add about 8 points to the Expos batting averages to balance it out, and about 10 home runs. If you hit 30, you'd hit 40. For the Giants, left-handed batters, you're -4, right-handed batters +4, and about 0, maybe 1 for the Giants home runs. We announce the actual batting average followed by what we call the H5. The H5 is home runs per 590 at-bats. Then we announce the normalized numbers, what the player would have done had he played every game in an average stadium, league, and year. How'd they get here? Well, the Expos beat Atlanta from 2000. They beat them 4-3, outscored them 31-26, and then they exposed the Dodgers from 1957, tying them 3-3 with a tie, of course, but they outscored them 32-25, and that's our first tiebreaker. Giants, they beat the Phillies from 2006, 6-1, outscoring them 42-30, and then demolished the 1961 Milwaukee Braves 7-0, outscoring them 66-30. So we're looking for some offense today, huh? The umpires, third base Tom Gorman, second base Ed Sudol, first base Al Barlick, and behind the dish, Vinnie Smith. We are at Seals Stadium. It seats 22,900. 361 down the left field line, then 364 to dead center. It's 400. Then 397 to the right power alley, 385 down the right field line. 59 degrees here in San Francisco and sunny. Wait a minute. Starting to drizzle. Here comes the fog. Oh, guess what? The wind just blew out the fog and it's now sunny again. So it's 59 degrees and whatever you want. Uniforms, Giants in their home whites. Expos in their road traveling blues with that iconic M on the left sleeve, left breast, and numbers on the right chest. Giants with the black Giants across the chest. Starting lineups today for the Expos. At second base, Rodney Scott. Left field, Jerry White. Batting third, center fielder Andre Dawson. Batting fourth, the first baseman John Milner. Batting fifth, the right fielder Warren Cromartie. Batting sixth, the catcher Gary Carter. Batting seventh, third base Larry Parrish. Batting eighth, shortstop Chris Spire. And batting ninth, right-handed pitching Steve Rogers. For the hometown Giants, leading off will be Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda at first base. Batting second, left field, Jackie Brandt. Batting third, center field, Willie Mays. Batting fourth, right field, Willie Kirkland. Batting fifth, second baseman, Darrell Spencer. Batting sixth, the catcher, Hobie Landreth. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Eddie Brusseau. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Jim Davenport. And batting ninth, left-handed pitcher, Johnny Antonelli. The top 3 ball players in each lineup are a threat to steal, and both catchers have a reputation for having very strong arms. So something's going to give today. Antonelli takes the hill, 6'1", 185, out of Rochester, New York, 12-year veteran. Lost 2 years in 51 and 52 to military service. He won 126 games while losing 110. Batting average in H5 against 233 and 16, normalized 238 and 17. 29 years old, ERA of 3.10, normalized to 3.40. He was 19 and 10. Strikeouts and base on balls per 9 innings, 5/3. Rodney Scott steps in, switch hitter, batting from the right side. Scott 205 and 0, normalized 211 and 0. 27 years old. Let's play some baseball. Here's the pitch to Scott. Ground ball to third. Davenport's got it over to Cepeda. One away. And we are underway. Here's switch hitting Jerry White, batting right-handed. 218 and 15, normalized 225 and 26. 28 years old. Here's the pitch to White. There's a high fly ball to left field. Brandt going back. He's not going to get it. It's off the wall. And Jerry White will cruise into second base with a stand-up double. Here's Andre Dawson, the Hawk, 302 and 36. Normalized 312 and 47. He's 26 years old. Pitch from Antonelli. There's a ground ball to Cepeda. He's got it. Steps on the bag, and White goes to third with 2 down. John Milner steps in now. Left-handed batter, 237 and 23. On base percentage, 340. Normalized 240 and 33. 31-year-old. 2 years ago, part of the Pittsburgh family that won the World Series. There's the pitch to Milner. Base hit to center field. Jerry White will come in to score, and the Expos draw first blood. Here's left-handed batting Warren Cromartie, 304 and 10, 309, 17, 27 years old. Milner no threat at first. Here's the pitch, popped up. Darrell Spencer, the second baseman, going back, swirling around, and he makes the catch. And that's the end of the inning. But the Expos do come up with one on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Expos. Steve Rogers takes the hill. Right-handed pitcher, 248 and 7. Normalized 254 and 13. 31 years old. He had an ERA of 3.43, normalized to 4.20. Rogers was 12 and 8 on the year, and strikeouts and base on balls per 9, 5/2. Rogers out of Jefferson City, Missouri, 6'2", 175, won 51% of the games. He'll be facing right-handed batting Orlando Cepeda. 317 and 26, 321 and 27. Youngster's only 21 years old. Threat to steal if he gets on. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. Fly ball out to left field. Jerry White coming in, and he makes the catch. 1 away. I believe I said right. That was left field. The Expos from left to right, White, Dawson, and Cromartie. The infield, Parrish, Spire, Scott, and Milner. Carter behind the plate. Jackie Brandt steps in, 270 and 17. 274 and 18. 25-year-old right-handed. Here's the pitch to Brandt, low and outside for a ball. Brandt goes to first base with Willie Mays coming up. Willie Howard Mays steps to the plate, 313 and 35. Normalized 317 and 36. He's 28 years old. Some people say Mays was the greatest player of all time. We have him ranked 6th. Gibson, Bonds, Ruth, Aaron, Williams, Mays, and then Cobb. The difference between Mays and Cobb is the slimmest margin between any two players in the top 25. 0.0006. Both have an ATP of 6.09. The next slimmest margin is 6 times as great. When you go from Mantle to Brett, the difference is 0.0034. Here's the pitch to Mays. Swung on, line drive to right field. It's a fair ball. Cromartie's going back. He's in the corner. Brandt is rounding second, going to third. He's rounding third. He'll hold there. He goes back, and Mays pulls into second with a stand-up double. The Giants are in business. Runners on second and third. 1 out for Willie Kirkland, the cleanup hitter. Kirkland, the left-handed batter, 272 and 28. Normalized 268 and 31. He's 25 years old. Stands in against right-handed pitching Steve Rogers. Here's the pitch to Kirkland. Base hit down the left field line. Brandt will score. Mays rounding third. He comes in to score. And Willie Kirkland knocks in 2 with a single. Number 5 batter now, Darrell Spencer, batting right-handed, 265 and 13, normalized 269 and 13. He's 30 years old. Willie Kirkland at first, still only 1 out. Rogers from the stretch, throws over. He's got Kirkland picked off at first base. Kirkland running towards second. He avoids the tag. The umpire says he's safe. He's running back towards first. Parrish has the ball. He runs back towards second. Spire has it. Throws back to Carter as he goes back towards first. And Carter applies the tag. Willie Kirkland is picked off at first base. And 2 men are down. That could prove costly in a game of this magnitude. Kirkland not even a threat to steal, really. Well, I guess he does. Maybe about 10% of the time. Rogers ready. He delivers. There's a base hit to left field. Darrell Spencer has a single. That will bring up Obi Landreth. Landreth, left-handed batting catcher, 251 and 6, 247 and 7, 29 years old. Here's the pitch to Landreth. Line shot to left field. It's going to get by Jerry White all the way to the wall. Spencer rounding third. He'll score. The cutoff is bobbled by Spire. He wouldn't have had him anyway. And Landreth pulls into second base with a stand-up double. The Giants now have banged out 4 straight hits and lead the Expos 3-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Eddie Brousseau, right-handed batter, steps up. 251 and 17. 255 and 18, 27 years old. Here's the pitch to Brousseau. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Spire's got it, taps the glove, throws to first, and the side is retired. But not before the Giants can come up with 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on. And at the end of 1, the 1959 San Francisco Giants 3 and the 1981 Montreal Expos 1. The Expos will send up 6, 7, and 8 spots. Here's Gary Carter. Giants outfield left to right, Brandt, Mays, and Kirkland. Infield, Davenport, Brousseau, Spencer, and Cepeda. And behind the dish, Obi Landreth. Carter, right-handed batter, 251 and 25. Normalized 260 and 36. He's 27 years old. Here's the pitch to Carter. Base hit to right field. And Carter pulls into first base. No outs and 1 on. That's the 3rd hit for the Expos, and Antonelli will now face the right-handed batting Larry Parrish. 244 and 14. 252 and 25. He's also 27. Here's the pitch to Parrish. Called strike 3, 1 away. First strikeout of the game. That will bring up Chris Spire. Right-handed batter, 225 and 4, 233 and 7. Slick fielding shortstop's 31 years old. He started his career with the Giants in 71 and played all the way through 77. Here's the pitch to Spire. Called strike 3, 2 away. Brings up the pitcher, Steve Rogers. He bats around 150. Antonelli looks in. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Antonelli has struck out the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. San Francisco leads 3-1. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Jim Davenport, leading it off for the Giants here in the bottom of the second. Davenport, right-handed batter, 258 and 8, 262 and 8, 25 years old. Rogers still on the mound, had a rough first inning for the Expos. Here's the pitch to the third baseman, line drive, caught by Spire, 1 away. That brings up the pitcher, Johnny Antonelli. Here's the pitch to Antonelli. Ground ball to second, Scott's got it, over to Milner, 2 away. And that brings us to the top of the order with Orlando Cepeda, who flied to left field his first time up. Cepeda, Ponce, Puerto Rico. His father played in the Negro Leagues. He was known as Perucho, or the Bull. Orlando will answer to Peruchini, Baby Bull, or Cha-Cha. His dad batted .383, I believe it was 1939, and won the Puerto Rican batting title and beat out the famous Josh Gibson. Here's the pitch to the right-handed power-hitting speedster. High pop fly out to left center field, and Jerry White will make the catch, and the side retires. Giants go 1-2-3. We go to the third, 3-1, San Fran. Top of the third will be the top of the order for the Expos. Rodney Scott. Here's the pitch to Scott. Base hit to left field. And the Expos start out the runner on and no outs. That'll bring up Jerry White. White doubled his first time up. Scott always a threat to steal at first base. Held on by Cepeda. Here's the pitch to White. Ground ball. Gets by Davenport into left field. Scott will hold at second. White at first. And the Expos have 2 runners on with nobody down. And Andre Dawson stepping to the plate. Scott on second. White on first. Here's the pitch to Dawson. Left field. Deep drive. 12 o'clock high. And goodbye. Andre Dawson, with a 3-run shot here in the top of the third, has just put the Montreal Expos up 4-3 over the Giants. All Brandt and Mays could do was watch, and Antonelli on the mound now, cussing like a sailor. That will bring up John Milner. 3 consecutive hits for the Expos. Here's the pitch to Milner. There's a ground ball to second base. Spencer to Cepeda, 1 away. Here's Warren Cromartie. Here's the pitch to Cromartie. Ground ball to Spencer again. Over to first, 2 away. Gary Carter singled in the second. Check swing. Down to third, Davenport to Cepeda, 3 away. But the Expos respond with authority here in the third, banging out 3 hits, getting 3 runs, leaving no one on base. And we go to the bottom of the third, the 81 Expos, 4, and the 59 Giants, 3. Giants will send up the 2, 3, and 4 spots. Jackie Brandt, Willie Mays, and Willie Kirkland trying to give the Expos the Willies here. If we were playing DH, we'd have Willie McCovey in there, 3 in a row. Brandt walked in the first. Here's the pitch to Brandt. Swung on. Under Spire's glove. It goes into center field for a base hit. Brandt on with no outs. Brandt, definite threat to steal. Mays, he doubled in the first. Here's the pitch. the Say Hey Kid. A scribbling ground ball to second base. Scott's got it over to Spire, and they get Brandt sliding in. One away. Mays will take first on the fielder's choice. The left-handed batting Willie Kirkland. Mays a threat to steal at first. Here's the pitch to Kirkland. There's a base hit to right field. Mays rounding second. He'll go. Cromartie slips and falls. It's okay. Mays pulls into third base. He'll hold there. Kirkland stops at first. And the Giants are in business. Runners at first and third. One out for Darrell Spencer. Cromartie looked like a beginning ice skater out there in right field. Maybe he's used to the artificial turf. I don't know. Darrell Spencer, out of Wichita, Kansas, born in 1928, 6'2", 185. Lifetime batting average 244. Hit 105 home runs in his career, but one of those home runs was the first home run by a San Francisco Giant. Remember, they moved here last year in 1958. In fact, it was the first home run hit by a major leaguer on the West Coast. He hit it off Don Drysdale. Dodgers also moved here to the West Coast last year. Mays at third, Kirkland on first. Here's the pitch to Spencer. Line drive, fly ball left field. White has it. Mays will tag and score, and the Giants have tied the ball game here in the bottom of the third. Obi Landreth, the catcher, steps in. He doubled in the first. 2-out pitch to Landreth, inside, ball 4. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs, and that brings up Eddie Brusseau. Here's Rogers, 2-out pitch to Brusseau. There's a deep drive to left, way back, way back, way back. Tell it goodbye. The bye-bye baby bonanza for Eddie Brusseau, and the Giants have taken a 7-3 lead here in the bottom of the third. Brusseau greeted at home plate by Kirkland and the Landreth. Eddie Brusseau takes Rogers deep to left. The Giants lead 7-4. Jim Davenport, 2 outs. Rogers still in the ball game. It all happened so quickly. Here's the pitch to Davenport. Fly ball to left field. White is not going to be able to catch this one. It bounces in front of him for a base hit. And Davenport is on first base with 2 outs. Antonelli will be the batter. 2 outs and a runner on first. It's going to leave Rogers in. He'll bat third in the fourth, so they figure he can get the pitcher out. Here's the pitch to Antonelli. Ground ball to second base. Scott's got it over to first base in time. And that will finally be all for the Giants. They come up with 4 runs here in the third, helped by a 3-run home run by Eddie Brusseau, and lead it 7-4. Let's go to the fourth. Top of the fourth, it'll be the 7th, 8th, and 9th spots for the Expos. Here's third baseman Lance Parrish. Antonelli delivers to Parrish. The line drive caught by Darrell Spencer, the second baseman. 1 away. And how often is it the guy that hits a sacrifice fly to tie the game leads off the next inning with a great play? It's one of those baseball things, I guess. Here's Chris Spire with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Spire. There's a ground ball to Brusseau. To Cepeda. 2 away. Pinch hitting for Rogers will be left-handed batting Terry Francona. Hey! 22 years old. 274 and 6. 278 and 10. Here's the pitch to Francona. Base hit to left field. Francona on first base. 2 down. Top of the order now for the Expos. Rodney Scott singled in the third. pitch to Rodney Scott. Bounding high chopper to third. Gets by Davenport. Scooped up by Brousseau. Deep in the hole. The throw. Not in time. Rodney Scott beats it out. And the Expos are still in business. First and second. 2 men down. And the batter will be Jerry White, who has doubled and singled today. Here's the pitch to White. There's a ground ball to third. Davenport's got it. He flips over to second for the out. And that ends the threat here in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth with the Giants leading 7-4. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on. Right-handed pitching Ray Burris comes in to pitch for the Expos. ERA of 3.06, normalized to 3.75. He's 9-7 on the season, 30 years old. He'll face the top of the order. For the Giants, here's Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda's flied to left twice. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. Base hit to left field. Cepeda likes left field today. No out. Cepeda on first, and here's Jackie Brandt, who singled and walked. Here's the pitch. There goes Cepeda. Got him. One away. Brandt up now with no one on. Here's the pitch to Brandt. Swung on. High ball to center field. Dawson over to his right. He makes a one-handed catch. 2 away. Here's Willie Mays. He's 1 for 2 with the double. Pitch to Mays. Base hit to right field. Mays will be on first base with 2 outs for Willie Kirkland. Kirkland, 2 singles today. Here's the pitch to Kirkland with Mays on first. Drive to center field, but Dawson runs in and makes a running catch. And that's all for the Giants in the fourth. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left. At the end of 4, Giants 7, Expos 4. Andre Dawson, the Hawk, will lead off the 5th for the Expos. I was at that game. I don't remember the year, 86, 87, when Andre Dawson in Wrigley Field was plunked by Eric Shaw of the Padres. Dawson was, I think he hit 4 home runs and 8 to 10 at bats. He was smoking hot, and he just got drilled on the left cheek. Horrible thing to see. Johnny Antonelli still on the mound for the Giants, weaving his way through this potent Expo lineup. Here's the pitch to Dawson, swung on a high, deep drive to right field over the head of Kirkland and off the wall. And Andre Hawk Dawson will pull into second base with a stand-up double leading off the top of the 5th for the Montreal Expos. That brings up John Milner, who's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Milner. High fly ball, medium center field. Mays cruising under it, makes the catch. Dawson will hold at second with 1 out. That had been my first trip ever to Wrigley Field, I believe. Later on that night, I was talking to this young lady at a bar. And if you've ever been to Wrigley, Wrigley Field is really a bar with a baseball field in the middle of it. And there was a guy there that liked her and wanted to be her boyfriend, but she wanted nothing to do with him. So he kind of started taking shots at me. And I was wearing these tan suede cowboy boots. He said, "Oh, you like this guy with these Jimmy Dean boots." And I said, "James." He said, "What?" I said, "James Dean." So what are you talking about? I said, James Dean was the actor that wore the cowboy boots. Jimmy Dean made pure pork sausage. So now the guy wants to fight. So if you're in a bar, don't correct anyone. Just go with it, okay? Here's Warren Cromartie. Pitch to Cromartie, a high fly ball to left field. Brandt coming over in foul territory, and he'll make the catch for the second out. And now Gary Kid Carter, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Carter threw out Cha-Cha trying to steal in the fourth. There will be no cha-chaing on second base with Mr. Carter behind the plate. Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter. Here's the pitch to Carter. There's a high fly ball to right center field. Mays going back, Kirkland going back. They will not catch up with it. It's off the wall. Dawson cruises in to score, and Gary Carter pulls into second base standing up. 7-5 ball game now. Larry Parrish now 0 for 2, struck out looking. Carter on second. Parrish at the plate. Here's the pitch from Antonelli. A ground ball to shortstop. Rousseau cruises over to Cepeda, and that's it for the Expos. They get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They leave 1 after 4.5. San Francisco 7, Montreal 5. The 5, 6, and 7 spots for the Giants. Here's Darrell Spencer. In the dirt, ball 4. Spencer on first base with no outs. Kobe Landreth, he's doubled and walked. Pitch to Landreth, drive to center field. Dawson turns one way, then the other. He makes the catch. Spencer holds it first. Eddie Brosseau now, homered in the fourth to give the Giants a 5-4 lead. Burris looks in. And the pitch. Ball 4, first and second, 1 out. Spencer and Brosseau on the bases. Jimmy Davenport steps up. Here's the pitch to Davenport. Fly ball to right field. Warren Cromartie has plenty of room. 2 away. And that thunderous roar you hear is for the pinch hitter, Willie McCovey, coming up. Left-handed power hitter. Pinch hitting for Johnny Antonelli, who has survived. McCovey, 354 and 40, normalized 350 and 43. He only had 192 at bats, so his actual home runs were only 13. 21 years old. I think this kid's got a future. The Expos will counter with left-handed pitcher Woody Fryman. Fryman, 41 years old, had an ERA of 1.88, normalized 2.30. He was 5-3 on the season. Strikeouts and walks 5 over 3. Fryman, there's McCovey. The 2-on, 2-out pitch to McCovey is outside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the San Francisco Giants here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Top of the order will be Orlando Cepeda. Left-handed Fryman delivers to Cepeda. Shot down the first baseline. Diving Milner has it. He flips over to Fryman for the out. And the Expos have survived the 5th inning of 3 walks. No runs, hits, or errors. 3 left on. And we go to the 6th inning with the Giants leading 7-5. The Expos will send up the number 8 spot. Shortstop Chris Spire. He will face the new Giants pitcher Jack Sanford. That's Sanford, pitching. Right-handed pitcher, 235 and 15, normalized 240 and 16. ERA of 3.16, 30 years old, and a normalized ERA of 3.46. He went 15-2 on the year. Pitch to Spire, swung on a shot down the left field line. It is fair and off the wall. Chris Spire will pull into second base with a stand-up double. And the Expos are right back in business. Coming in to pinch hit for the Expos will be a youngster you might have heard of, Tim Rock Raines, Sr. 304 and 9, 312 and 17. 21 years old. Raines would go on to steal 808 bases and have a stolen base percentage of a staggering 85%. Right now, there's a runner on second. He's facing right-hander Jack Sanford. Raines a switch hitter, batting left. Here's the pitch to Raines. There's a ground ball to second base. Spencer's got it. Over to Cepeda. One away. But Chris Spire goes down to third base on a productive out by Tim Raines. Here's Rodney Scott, who's 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. Check swing called, strike 3. 2 away. Here's left-handed batting Jerry White. He's doubled, singled, and grounded out. Here's the pitch to White. The ground ball to third base. Davenport to first, and the side retires. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They strand Spire at third, and at the end of 5 1/2, 7-3 Giants. San Fran sends up the number 2 hitter, Jackie Brandt. He'll face the new pitcher for the Expos, Jeff Reardon. Reardon, opponents only hit 148 against him. 148 and 12, normalized 153 and 18. ERA of 1.31, normalized to 1.50. 2-0 on the season, 5/2, and he's 25 years old. Reardon delivers. It's a bounding ball to short. Spire's got it to first, 1 away. Mays is 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. High and inside, ball 4. Mays takes first base. Willie Kirkland, 2 for 3, and was picked off. Here's the pitch to Kirkland. Bounding ball to second base. Scott's got it. Over to second for 1. Over to first. Safe! Hustling Willie Kirkland beat that out. It was a slow bounder to Scott. Over to Spire. Spire gunned it to first base. Milner, who dug it out, but not in time to get Willie Kirkland hustling down the line. 2 outs, and here's Darrell Spencer. Call strike 3, and that's the inning. For the Giants, no runs, hits, or errors. 1 left. We go to the 7th. The number 3 hitter, Andre Dawson, will leave it off. He homered at the 3rd and doubled in the 5th. Here's the pitch to Dawson. A deep drive to left field. Brandt at the wall. He marvels. It is 12 o'clock high, and goodbye for Andre Dawson. His 2nd home run of the day. Andre Dawson, the Hawk, has flown the coop. And it's now a 7-6 ball game with John Milner stepping to the plate. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Giants lead 7-6. Jack Sanford on the mound, trying to do some coordinating. Here's the pitch to Milner. High, ball 4. Juan Cromartie 0 for 3 so far today. Steps in. Here's the pitch to Cromartie in the dirt, blocked by Landreth. Milner breaks for second. No throw. It'll go as a wild pitch by Jack Sanford. And Cromartie's up with Milner on second base now. Here's the pitch to Cromartie. Line drive to left field in front of Brandt. He can't come up with it. And Milner breaks to third. He'll be safe. Cromartie safe at first base. Runners at first and third with nobody down. Brandt was caught betwixt and between, and so was Milner. Milner didn't know whether to break or not, and he played it safe, and then decided to put on the Jets, and he made it to third base anyway. And the batter will be Gary Carter, who is 2 for 3 today. Seems like everyone's 2 for 3 today. The pitch to Carter, a high fly, deep drive. It won't get out of the park to Kirkland in right field. He makes the catch, and John Milner will come in and score, and the Expos have tied the ball game. 7-7 tie. Here in the 7th, Cromartie on first. Parrish steps up to the plate. Here's the pitch to Parrish, a drive to center field. Mays is waiting on it. It makes the catch. And 2 away for Chris Spire. Spire 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Called! Strike 3. Low and inside. And that's going to be all for the Expos, but they do tie it up. A 7-7 tie. We go to the stretch. Well, folks, the 1981 season was a strange one for the Expos. Matter of fact, it was strange for everyone. It was a strike that split the season in half. And so the first half champion of each division played the second half champion of each division. And of course, Murphy's Law took effect. And it just so happened that the best record in both divisions in the National League did not even make the playoffs. That would be the Reds and Cardinals. Montreal beat Philadelphia 3-2 in the playoffs, and then they were beaten by the eventual World Series champion Dodgers 3-2 also. The Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-2. In the bottom of the 7th, it'll be the 6th, 7th, and 8th spots for the Giants. Here's Hobie Landreth. Here's the pitch to Landreth. Ground ball to shortstop. Spire's got it and throws him out 1 away. Here's Eddie Brasseau, who hit a 3-run home run in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Strike 3. 2 outs. Jim Davenport steps in. Here's the pitch to Davenport. Struck him out. No runs, hits, or errors. Nobody left. We'll go to the 8th. A 7-7 tie. Pinch hitting for the Expos. And the top of the 8th will be Tim Wallach. 236-11, 244-20. He is 23 years old. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second base. Spencer has it. Throws him out 1 away. Top of the 8th. 7-7 tie. Rodney Scott steps up. He's got 2 hits today. He's trying to get something started for the Expos. Here's this pitch to Scott. Swung on. Hit the center field. Mays coming on and makes a catch. 2 away. That could be very important, especially with the speed of Scott. Big gamble by Mays, though. If that ball gets by him, Scott could end up at 3rd, or worse. Jerry White, the batter, 2 for 4. He's doubled and singled, and the Hawk on deck. Here's the pitch to White. A deep drive to right field. Kirkland's going back. He's at the non-warning track, and he makes the catch. No runs, hits, or errors for Montreal in the 8th. We'll go to the last of the 8th. There is no warning track here at Seal Stadium. The grass just goes to the fence, and that's it. So, good luck. Charlie Lee comes in to pitch for the Expos, right-handed pitcher. He had an ERA of 4.63, normalized 5.67. He's 24 years old. Went 5-4 with the Expos, and 4/4. He'll face a pinch hitter for Jack Sanford, Felipe Alou, right-handed batter. 275-24, normalized 279-25. He is 24 years old. Pitch to Alou. Call strike 3. Skip to Malou, my darling. 1 away. Here's Cha-Cha. 1 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch. Swung on. A deep drive to left field. It is off the wall. High pop after it hits off the wall. And Cepeda will come into second base with a stand-up double. That ball hit the warning grass or whatever it is right in the corner and just scooted straight up in the air. At any rate, Orlando Cepeda on second base, and Jackie Brandt steps to the plate. Giants threatening here in the bottom of the 8th. Brandt 1 for 3 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Brandt. Goes by the box, over the bag. Scott to his right. He's got the ball. He throws over to Milner for the out at first base. Orlando Cepeda will go to third base on the play. And the batter will be none other than Willie Howard Mays. Mays 2 for 3 on the day with a walk, doubled and singled. Cepeda lurking off third. Carter, good backstop, but Charlie Lee has been known to throw the wild pitch. Here's the pitch to Mays, swung on, a high fly ball, medium deep center field, Dawson under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 9th. We're all tied at 7. Stu Miller in to pitch for the Giants, right-handed pitcher. Miller, 2.85 ERA, normalized 3.12. He's 31 years old. Went 8-7, 5 over 3. Well, here he is, the Hawk, Andre Dawson. 3 for 4 on the day, 2 home runs and a double. Can he do it again? Here's the pitch, ground ball to second. Spencer to Cepeda, 1 away. Here's the left-handed batting John Milner, 1 for 3 with a walk. Pitch to Milner, low and inside, ball 4, and the Expos have a runner on here in the 9th. Warren Cromartie steps to the plate. Here's the pitch to Cromartie. There's a slow grounder to second. They'll just get 1 at second base. Throw to first, not nearly in time. 2 away, Gary Carter. Carter's 2 for 4. He's doubled and singled. Here's the pitch to Carter. There's a ground ball to third. Davenport running in. He makes a running throw, and he gets Carter at first. No runs, hits or errors. 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. A 7-7 tie. The Giants send up the 4, 5, and 6 spots in the 9th. Here's Willie Kirkland. He looks in. The pitch to Kirkland. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away. Here's Darrell Spencer. He delivers to the Giants' second baseman. There's a shot. Base hit to right field. Darrell Spencer trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 9th for the Giants. Trying to hang on. Here's Hobie Juan Kenobi Landreth. Here's the pitch to Landreth. Base hit to left field, skirting by Parrish. First and second will be the bases with 1 out. And here's Brusou. Brusou homered in the 3rd. Here's the pitch to Brusou. Swing and a miss on the outside corner, 2 away. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jim Davenport, trying to keep this one from going into extras. He looks in. Here's the pitch to Davenport. Popped into left field. Spire going out. White coming in. White waves him off. He makes the catch. And we go to the 10th. A 7-7 tie. Bottom of the 10th. 7, 8, and 9 spots up for Montreal. Larry Parrish is 0 for 4 today. Here's the pitch for Miller. Low, ball 4. Larry Parrish. Leadoff runner is on for Montreal. Chris Spire doubled in the 6th. He's 1 for 4. Here's the pitch to Spire. He lays down a bunt. Spire lays down a bunt. Over to Davenport at 3rd. He throws to first. They get him. But Larry Parrish goes to second base on an excellent bunt by Chris Spire. Expos playing for 1 now. That sets the table for Rodney Scott, who's got 2 hits today. Oh, my fault. I got ahead of myself. Expos will send up pinch hitter Ellis Valentine. Right-handed batter Valentine, 2-11 and 23. 2-18 and 34. Their best chance for a long ball. 26 years old. He steps in against Stu Miller. Here's the pitch to Valentine. A shot down to Davenport. He checks on Parrish at second, then throws out the runner at first. And now Rodney Scott. 2 hits today with a runner on second. 2 outs in the top of the 10th. 7-7 tie. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 4. First and second with 2 outs. And here's Jerry White. 2 for 5. A single and a double. Here's the pitch to White. Base hit left field. Parrish. He's going to hold. As Brandt's got a cannon out there in left field. And that ball was lined up perfectly for Brandt. He had to run straight in on it. He couldn't catch it, but he scooped it up like an infielder, and he was ready to fire home. But that loads the bases for Andre Dawson. Dawson already has a double and 2 home runs today. He steps in facing right-handed pitcher Stu Miller. Miller gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. Ball 4, and the Expos take an 8-7 lead here in the top of the 10th. For John Milner and a chance to blow this one wide open. Stu Miller in a fix, but there's 2 outs. Milner walked twice, 1 for 3 outside of that with a single. Miller looks in from the stretch. Here's the pitch. He hits the ground ball to first base. Cepeda's got it. He flips over to first. In time. Miller's covering the bag, and the side is retired. For the Expos, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on board. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Expos 8, Giants 7. Coming in to pitch for Montreal will be Bill Spaceman Lee. Lee, an ERA of 2.96, translates into 3.63. He was 5-8. Make that 5-6 and 3 over 2. He'll be facing pinch hitter Andre Rogers. Rogers, a right-handed batter. Lee is a left-handed pitcher. Rogers 250 in 16, 254 in 16. He's 24 years old. Rogers, though, facing lefties, batted roughly 310, 13. And Lee, facing righties, they batted about 300 against him. 15 home runs per 590. Rogers steps in against Lee. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Here's Cepeda, who doubled his last time up. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. A drive deep to left field, way back. It is 12 o'clock high, and goodbye. Gone. Orlando Cepeda, that ball looked like it hit on the top of the fence and bounced over. And the Giants have tied it here in the bottom of the 10th. An 8-8 tie on a home run by Peruchin. The baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. That brings up Jackie Brandt. Here's the pitch to Brandt. Ground ball to third. Parrish coming in. Throws to first. He got him. Here's Willie Mays. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Mays. There's a fly ball deep to left field. White is going back near the fence, about 3 feet in front of the fence. He makes the catch. And the Giants are retired. Not before tying it up on a home run by Orlando Cepeda. And we have an 8-8 ball game. Here we go to the 11th. 6, 7, and 8 spots are up for Montreal. Warren Cromartie will lead it off against the new Giant pitcher Bud Byerly. Byerly had an ERA of 1.38, transitions into 1.51. I don't know how. Opponents batted .234 against him with 25, rated at .239 and 26. Here's the pitch to Cromartie. He blasts one deep to right field. That one is 12 o'clock high and goodbye. Warren Cromartie with a bullet. And the Expos take a 9-8 lead over the Giants here in the top of the 11th. That one got out of here so quick. Here's Gary Carter. Here's the pitch to Carter. Fly ball left field. Jackie Brandt comes in, makes the catch. One away. Larry Parrish steps in with none on. The pitch to Parrish. He lines one into left field. This could be more than one. It will be more than one. He rounds first. He's going into second base. And he's in standing up with a double. Larry Parrish on second base. Chris Spire steps in. He's 1 for 5 with a double. The pitch to Spire. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. Expos will send up Jerry Manuel. Manuel in very limited play. 232, 206, and 43. He actually only had 3 home runs. 27 years old. Steps in against Bud Byerly. Here's the pitch. Ooh, ball 4, low and outside. Very close. And that brings us back to the top of the order with Rodney Scott. Scott 2 for 5 with a walk. Runners on first and second. Pitch to Scott. Low, ball 4, and they're loaded up for Jerry White. White has doubled and singled twice. He's 3 for 6 on the day. 2 outs. The pitch to White, ground ball. Cepeda's got it at first base. He flips over to Byerly, and that retires the side. But the Expos come up with 1 run off a home run by Warren Cromartie. They lead it 9-8. We go in the bottom of the 11th, and the Giants will send up the 4, 5, and 6 spots. The Expos bringing in Stan Banson to face Willie Kirkland. Here's the pitch to Kirkland. Swung on, ground ball to third base. Parrish has it. Over to first, 1 away. Darrell Spencer now. He's 2 for 4. Here's the pitch to Spencer. Fly ball down the left field line. Jerry Wright on his horse, and he makes the catch. 2 away. And we're down to the final out. The catcher, Obie Landreth. He is 2 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch to Landreth. Ground ball to shortstop. Chris Spire has it over to Milner, and that is the ball game. And the 1981 Montreal Expos have exposed another team. This time it's the 1959 San Francisco Giants. For the victorious Expos, 9 runs on 16 hits. No errors committed, and they left 11 on. For the Giants, 8 runs on 14 hits, no errors, and they left 10 on. Player of the game? Come on. Who else? The Hawk, Andre Dawson. 3 for 5, a double, 2 home runs, and a walk. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this evening's exhausting affair between the Expos and Giants. Next week, we move on to round 6. It just keeps getting tougher and tougher. We're down to 128 teams, the top 4% this tournament. It will be the Chicago White Sox from 1991, ranked 492 all time, going up against the 68th ranked team all time, the 1991 Pittsburgh Pirates with Barry Bonds and company. Hope you join us next week.